All right, welcome to Negrowth Network. It's your brother, none other, and we have the comrade Ricky Perry in the building. You know how we do it. We get on straight on to it. Tell us about yourself, what you do, brother, and we're gonna get into this.
I could say me, my whole life really evolves around, doing for the people and you know what I'm saying, building myself up, you know what I'm saying? So, everything in between there and around that is, pretty much me, you know what I'm saying? So
All right, let's do this. We gonna get straight into this, brother. All right, what is the difference between an African and an African American?
hmm, okay. I would say, in my perception, the difference between an African and an African American would be that an African is more of a true African for us, like the honor, you know what I'm saying, the morality, to the accountability, the physical, the everything, for as putting ourselves and our race up, you know what I'm saying, ahead of the game, you know what I'm saying, freedom, victory, that's a true African, someone who's for that. African American is one who is African, but has the American ways in there that stops them from being a full African. You know what I'm saying? For the savagery, the fear, you know what I'm saying, the cheating, the lying, the things like that. The American type attributes and ways. To me, that is the difference between an African and an African American. You must be a true African and release the American ways, American habits.
Is it imperative that one goes to college in order to be successful?
No, I don't think it's imperative that you have to go to college, because a lot of our people have made it to the top without college, and most of our people that do go through the college system, they just end up at a certain level in life, they don't, they stop, I don't know.
Now, as it relates to black youth, what is your opinion on the public education system?
Um, I would say the public education system is a farce. You know what I'm saying? A whole manipulated grid to manipulating the minds of our young ones. You know what I'm saying? To make them proactive in the art of being a sheep. I feel that the public schools need to be done away with. If not done away with, the whole curriculum needs to change. That's pretty much what I think about the public schools.
So, does your community where you reside reflect you as a person? Why not?
Um, yeah, I think reflects me as a person to a certain extent because that's kind of like where I come from, my circumstances, and depending on how I move in life, I can change them. You know what I'm saying? So it has a certain reflection. If I could change them, that means it had a certain reflection on me. So yeah.
All right. Could you see yourself moving to the black side of America if the races segregated to different parts of the country?
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, I think that would be mandatory. I would hope to, all black people with black people. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, definitely. Definitely.
What are some things that all black people have in common?
Um, I would say all black people have affinity for music. You know what I'm saying? It's affinity for music that's there. Um, we have an affinity to have fun. We have a certain type of vibration that we like to have fun. You know what I'm saying? Um, I think, regardless, I'm just saying at the basic level that all black people can fight. You know what I'm saying? All black people has what you call that warrior gene in there that's natural. Um, they have that in common. I think we have the struggle in common. You know what I'm saying? Uh, and I think that involves us being, that we have a common goal. But yeah, those are some of the things I think black people have in common.
All right. So, when you hear the American dream, brother, what comes to your mind?
Well, back in the days, the American dream that I used to chase is money, cars, clothes, women. that was the American dream. Back then, when I ain't know no better. You know what I'm saying? So that was considered the American dream. Success. Success of the physical world. Power. So you know, so that was the American dream. But the American dream, to me, how it should be is different from the American dream that's perpetrated through the media and other things like that.
Now, can we live without money?
Yes, we can live without money, but the only way that we can live without money is we have to unify under a barter system. You know what I'm saying? Because in the immortal words of Jermaine Dupri, money ain't a thing. It really ain't. It's there to have a energy connection to you. I can't control you without having a physical object there. You know what I'm saying? So the money is a source of control. It zaps away the energy from being part of a self-sustained system. So yes, you can live without money. You really can.
Okay. Could you see yourself living in a polygamous system?
Boy, any man that said no to that, I want y'all to question that man. You know what I'm saying? Yes. I can live in a polygamous system, not because of obvious reasons. We know y'all, the lustful thing or, the more money, the more power. No, but I think a polygamous system is natural for us and good for us as long as we're doing it righteously. Everyone taken care of. Everyone receives the right type of love. It's for the unity and it's for the magic and it's for the progressiveness of our race. And that's in the mind frame of that. So yes, a righteous polygamous system needs to be here. That's the feminine principle. See, they come from the feminine principle, y'all. Polygamy. Yeah.
What are your views, brother, on interracial dating?
I would say this. Because back I have interracial dated before, or whatever. So I would say that I don't think that interracial dating should be a problem as long as it's for the progression of the people. If it's for the progression of yourself or something selfish, then yes, and I think that would be in any relationship. But if you doing this merely because you're trying to uplift the people, you're trying to move such a thing, forget, everybody else has that paradigm, so you can switch that paradigm. So I believe it's cool if you progress in the race. Other than that, why do it?
What is your perspective on twerking?
I think twerking should become a mandatory law every morning for all the court now. But I would say that let me see. Twerking is, I think if that's another thing. Anything can be used for good and evil. So I think the twerking could be used for the physical, for the physical part of it. You're twerking because you're exercising the back. You know what I'm saying? It's as a, if you could turn it into type of yoga exercise, cool. But if you just twerking for lust or just to show it, you know what I'm saying? Then it becomes the wrong energy field. So I would say it just depending on the energy field or the intent that you in, that would depend on whether the twerking is right or wrong. But I feel every woman should twerk for the right reasons. Twerk on, sister.
Now, in your opinion, a personal experience, do you believe black people support black people?
I believe that black people support black people, but not as fully as they should. From 1 to 100, right now we'll be at 25, in support of each other. The other 75%, we're kind of segregated within ourselves. And I would say that, now, right now, black people support black people in the negative more than they would the positive also. You know what I'm saying? And so I would say with that, it just kind of restructure the paradigm. Let's start supporting each other more positive and negative. Right now we support each other negative and positive. So we do support each other, but we have to equal the scales on the negative and positive side, you know what I'm saying, of the equation.
What changes need to be made in black community?
Me, I would say the only change that we need in the black community is to get along. If us as black people, if we could get along with each other, go ahead and put that love right there, get along and like be square business about that and hold ourselves to getting along. I think that paradigm, that energy field right there, right, that thought form will eventually will automatically manifest certain things. Kind of like if I start a fire right here on this couch, right, that's all I gotta do is start the fire. Everything else gonna burn up. So it's kind of like if we could just learn to get along and unify with each other, it's a lot of things that automatically come and set. The changes that happen automatically because of the energy field that we would advance to, the vibration that we would advance to.
Can homosexuals contribute to the black movement?
They most definitely can, because a mastermind knows that to defeat the dragon, you know what I'm saying, you leave nothing positive out. Good and evil is only of the human mind frame. In the energy world, balance exists. That's it. So let me let y'all know how that refers to the question Brotha SHAWT just asked. If a homosexual come up to me and say, "Baby, I know you don't get down, but I got $20,000 to your cause because I believe you helping them children, and I believe you believe in the love. So $20,000 to your cause, and I'm gonna give you 5 acres of land." So now, right there, right? Do Ricky Perry say no? Just because you're a homosexual, I don't want your 20 grand or the land, right? I'm gonna get it from somebody else. You know what I'm saying? No, that will in energy world that'll create an imbalance, which in this world will relate to stupidity on your end. You know what I'm saying? Egotistical, putting self above help for the people. You know that's why you stay focused on the people, because you stay focused on the people, you gonna take that to the G's and you gonna get that damn land, because shit, this for all of y'all. And you know what I'm saying? So, but if I was just for myself and I ain't give a fuck about nobody else, for myself, just selfish, in the selfish point of view, I'm like, nah, I don't want that. Cause nigga, you know what I'm saying? That's what selfishness do, is closes you to others. So yeah, if they contributing like that, yeah, hey, contribute. We need the help in the community. We ain't saying we perfect over here, but
All right. What about being on the forefront?
On the forefront. Well, now see, the thing is this. I don't think that's cool being on the forefront, because it gives the male boys a weaker energy field. You know what I'm saying? And then too, you gotta look at nature. You know what I'm saying? If I go put 1,000 homosexual men on the island, and I come back 150 years later, nature gonna tell everybody that somebody fucked up. Cause ain't nobody gonna be on that motherfucker but the animals and shit. You see what I'm saying? So we know from nature that's not what needs to happen. You know what I'm saying? And so we don't want that to be on the forefront, because then you'll be like rebelling with nature, and then you'll be making the men weaker. Their spirits weaker. Then now they're indecisive. When they should be fighting, they hand on their hips. We don't. No. You have a sin, which is a feminine imbalance, but be behind the scenes with that sin. Just here y'all go. Let me work on myself. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Okay, some say education is the key. Some say knowing the law. Others say economics. Some say spirituality. Some say revolution. Some say reform. Which side of the fence do you hang on, my brother?
Well, I'm. Have you ever heard Erykah Badu? She said, "I'm around the corner with $3.06." Okay. The $3.06 is what? A 360-degree knowledge. So, in that question, if you notice, everything fits into it. So if you lock yourself into either one of those perceptions, you're wrong anyway. If you just being all spiritual, you're gonna get killed. You know what I'm saying? If you're being all about reform, you'll never see the spiritual to get answers for the next level of freedom. If you do this, then you ain't gonna never see the other two. So I think that everything has a play, and it's up to us to like reach that frequency, to balance it the right way, to raise it to get that type of experience. You know what I'm saying? So I think it all goes into place, but you just have to balance it, you know.
Should African descendants let go of our history, get over it, and contribute to the American agenda?
Well, if Britain and America is willing to lose their past, if they willing to come to the forefront and lose their past and forget about their past and willing to say that and get over it and go, and then okay, well I ride with it too. And to them motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying, do it. We ain't gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? That's just what that is, you know?
That's right. Shout out a black owned business.
You know, y'all know I'm gonna say Pan African Connection. Shout out Pan African Connection. You know, that's the whole Jamaica Dallas, so I gotta shout it out.
Should black businesses consider lowering their prices, brother?
Only if they have the right business paradigm. I think they should. I think black businesses should lower their prices. But black business people gotta study the game. I'm gonna give you an example. Walmart, say for instance, Walmart buys their boxes of cereal for 50 cents. And they sell them on the shelves for what? $3, right? The natural name brand cereal for $3. Well, if black people could buy them same boxes of cereal for 50 cents, nigga, look, just for your people, just do $1 profit. Now your boxes of cereal cost $2. Walmart got it for $3. So Walmart Fruity Pebbles $3. Your Fruity Pebble $2. Who the black people going to? They coming to you. First of all, the common sense because your price is lower. Second of all, you black. So all that power put together, you're going to trump it. You know what I'm saying? So I think black people need to learn the manufacturing wholesale business more. And I think the black people that's in power, that's already there, y'all need to start dropping down and giving the game and investing. Because a lot of y'all know this game, but y'all want to remain greedy and in league with them. You know what I'm saying? Whether to give us this game. You know what I'm saying? Because I ain't supposed to be giving the people game when y'all got the money and y'all supposed to be giving the people the game. Y'all got millions of dollars. And y'all know the black people can do this. So I think black people should lower their prices, but learn the game behind lowering their prices. It's the reason why Family Dollar and all them been existing for years and they shit costs $1. And Dollar Tree only costs $1. Some of the same shit in Dollar Tree costs $1 that's in Walmart. You know what I'm saying? We need to like learn that game right there. So yeah, I think so.
Alrighty, couple more questions, man, and this interview will be complete. But before that, I'd like to ask you, in general, as a whole, is the white race friends or foe to the black race?
That's a good question. This is what I would say. The people who are in control of the white race and gender, yes, they are very dangerous to the white race. You know what I'm saying? They have other agendas to the black race. But they're also dangerous to the white race also because they have an agenda of what you call power. They have an agenda of stealing energy, right? They operate off fear, negativity, minus. That's what they operate off of. So whatever, black, white. It just happens the reason why black people are targeted the most is because, first of all, of the concentration of our melanin. So we're closer to the power source. So if we can become negative and that means they get to eat a lot more energy. But guess what? They want it off the whites, the Chinese and shit too. So that tells you that there are white people who can be on our team or who can contribute or who can fight for us. You know what I'm saying? Like, if more of us can let down that shield
and have an intuition of, and let certain white people come in with who that'll die before you will. You see what I'm saying? Because I seen them. You know what I'm saying? Some of them or anarchists. You know, shout out to Scott Crow. You know, some of those people will die for you before you will, if you accept them. For real. So that's just a little game, a little something I'm working on, you know what I'm saying? Because we going for freedom. We going for victory. So we want a solution for the all, you know what I'm saying, to move. We don't want to be one against the other. We want to be against the dragon. And if we got these allies that's against the dragon, why we turn around fighting our allies that's against the dragon with the dragon? You know what I'm saying? So it's just following the universal equations without emotions or without dogmatic thoughts and things. And so, yeah, they're our enemy. The majority of our enemy, but we